Okay, let's friggin' do this. TIMO MEIER has been traded to the New Jersey Devils. Now, you might notice that this tweet was tweeted about 2 hours ago, and we still barely know the trade package. At all. At all. And, yeah, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. But how is it going, everybody? Great to see you guys tonight. Get some hellos in the chat. We're going to be covering this entire situation until the trade is officially announced. And we'll hopefully get the trade details pretty soon, but we're going to be as live as we can, okay? We're going to be live hopefully until the trade details are announced. But say hello in the chat. Good to see you guys coming. We got Wes, Andreas, Warhead already in here. All right, so, of course, New Jersey has traded for TIMO, and we're going to be getting into all of this. Now, there was tons of other announcements surrounding this, but we have not heard a ton about this deal. From Frank Cervelli, sounds like Scott Harrington is going to the New Jersey Devils, along with TIMO MEIER as part of the deal, and that's pretty much all we kind of know right now. Now, we also got a little bit of a tease, maybe that Dawson Mercer wouldn't be a part of the trade, but we don't know a lot. We don't know a lot. But I want to know in the comments, I want to know in the chat right now, what do you guys see this TIMO MEIER trade being? What will be the final details? What will we see? Will it include a first-round pick? Will it include a big prospect? Let us know. Let us know. Juan Jose have grown like 5 inches since the last stream. Hey, W. We already got 122 in here. Great to see you guys all come by. Great to see y'all. We're going to be breaking down all the news here as it comes. But New Jersey does get TIMO MEIER, which we all kind of expected, if we're being honest. If we're being honest. All right, give me a second, y'all. Govich, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's absolutely wild. By the way, as info does get tweeted out, if you guys could at me on certain places, if it does happen, because I'm going to be trying to be as up to date as I can be with these rumors. But as of right now, we know Scott Harrington is going to the New Jersey Devils as well, which, I mean, fine, I guess. But we heard some rumors about Dawson Mercer potentially being in the trade. Apparently that won't be happening. Maybe Igor Shranagovich is a part of the trade, which for Govich, I'm so sorry ahead of time. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Andreas with the dono. Refs in the Rangers game suck. I haven't watched much of it. I only saw the Keandre Miller spitting on Drew Doughty thing. Share the stream on Twitter. Coast to Coast, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it. Refresh Twitter. Hey, honestly, honestly valid. Honestly valid. Refreshing it 1,000 times. Love to see that. Shang Pang. He's the isn't he the Sharks hockey now? Let me pull that up right now. Govich just added me on that, so let me pull it up for you guys. Thank you, Goat. All right, Shang Peng, who does who covers San Jose Sharks in a lot of different ways for San Jose Sharks Hockey Now, said to follow up on this, another source is suggesting there might be a 3-team trade happening with MEIER, and the NHL is making sure there's cap compliance for all teams involved, which makes sense. So this is what I was kind of expecting. We got the trade news on New Jersey like 3,000. It's been a long time. All right, James, thank you for so much for the donut. Let me get the alert box. So yeah, alert box should be all good to go. Yeah, all right. Now it's at the top, so people will actually be able to see it. But yeah, as I was kind of speculating like an hour after the TIMO MEIER trade was confirmed to New Jersey, I knew that there was going to be some retention, some cap shenanigans, because that's the only way that these deals don't get confirmed like right off the gate. If it had no other 3-team, if it had no other salary retention and stuff like that. Now, we do know that TIMO MEIER will have 50% retained on his deal going to New Jersey, but we knew that there was going to be something crazy about this trade. We knew there was going to be something crazy about this trade. James, with the 2. Is Kane to MEIER official? Not yet. Not yet. But, James, I'm pretty sure it was confirmed that it'll be announced on, like, Wednesday or Tuesday. It'll be at some point next week, because they need to make the cap work. And they're just biding their time until it is actually able to work. We got 300 in the chat already. Thank you guys so much for dropping by. Hit that like button if you guys are coming in. Subscribe if you guys are new. Govich, are you just trolling now? Are you just trolling? Oh wait, what? He's spitting. Never mind. Never mind. From Kevin Weeks. Thank you, Waddle, and also Jake for the ats. So apparently, yo, can we get some W's in the chat? Jack Johnson is going back to the Avs. Holy. You know what? You know what? W. W. Okay? W. But honestly, though, we'll see what the actual trade package is. Do we know what the Avs are giving up? Yo, can we talk about how today, especially these past couple of days, has been like the mini trade deadline? Like, dude, we've had like what have we had? We've had like 6 trades in the past 2 days, bro. Still wanting the TIMO MEIER return? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Do you have any predictions for the TIMO MEIER trade? I'm going Golovich. Obviously, we know Harrington and Meier's going back. I'm going Shredagovich. I'm going a first-round pick. I know that there were some whispers that Alexander Holtz was not going to be a part of the deal. I think... I don't know, man, because I feel like he'd be a part of the deal if it's like this 3-team trade. There'd have to be some value going back, I feel like, outside of Shredagovich. I feel like it might be Shredagovich, a first-round pick, maybe... I think Seamus Casey. I think Seamus Casey might be the big prospect going back. And maybe like another younger player, like maybe like a Graham Clark. I was kind of thinking about that earlier this week about earlier this month about Graham Clark maybe going back in the deal. But something like that, I feel like. Something like that. So let's say first round pick, Shredagovich, not Brand Clark, Graham Clark, and Seamus Casey. We'll see. Who do you think the third team is? We've heard, obviously, Minnesota's already been on 2 third teams, but I think maybe if Montreal's going to do it, maybe now's the time. It'd be fun. Kyle, thank you so much for the 5. Hey, Grab, just want to get your thoughts on the chicken and watching and starting the I did see that. It would be wild, man. It would be absolutely wild. I mean, I think for the Caps it would be pretty interesting, but I also don't know if they have the prospect capital to really get it done. No, what's going on? Kevin Ball would be interesting. That's true. That's true. All right, let's see if on Twitter there's anything else. Because right now we got Jack Johnson heading to the Avs, which is really funny. But you know what? Might as well, right? Might as well. Hey, Minnie, what's going on? By the way, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Nathan Gravity, very good content there, for sure, definitely. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Wait, I do have Kevin Weeks on notifications. So if the insiders tweet anything, I'll be sure to refresh as much as I humanly can for you guys. But I'd imagine going back to the Blackhawks is like a 6th rounder or something. It's not going to be too crazy. It's not going to be too crazy. Bro, at this point, I could trade my big toe for TIMO MEIER. What is taking so long? Exactly. Paul, what is going on? What is going on? You know what? Can we get some L's? I want to see an L train on the chat right now for the NHL taking, like, what is it now? Almost 3 hours? Why? Why, man? Why? Insider grabs, so true. Casey, Shortagovich into first. Yeah, I think it might be a little bit more than that. What's up, Grab Gang? By the way, this is CBJ Hockey second account. Oh, high five. We got the legend on the chat. Wait, Mika got injured? I didn't see that, Eddie. I didn't see that. Not yet, at least. We got 420 in the chat. Thank you guys so much for dropping by. The goal horn's too loud. Let me try and turn it down then. Because I know my desktop audio is a little bit high. I'm going to put my background music a little higher up. All right. Yes, it is Pokemon music, Alex. It is Pokemon music. Right now, it's the... Oh, gosh. Why am I forgetting this one? I know this one. It's one of the final battle themes. Stillman or Foot? I don't know if I'd want either if I'm San Jose. It depends on what the trade package is. Like, obviously, if they're included, nice, but I don't know if I'd want much on top of that. Johnson to the Avs for Andreas Englund? What? By the way, Wes, thank you. Okay. Why would the maybe the Avalanche just weren't going to give up a pick, but why would the Blackhawks want Andreas Englund? The heck? Huh? What? Graz, speaking of Pokemon, did you get Scarlet or Violet? I got Scarlet. I got Violet. Yeah. I wish it wasn't 2 FPS, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? Andreas Englund. Yeah, I mean, I thought they could have gotten maybe like a 7th. Maybe. Hey, Patrick, thank you so much for watching the IG Live. So, if you guys didn't know, an hour ago on the Sportsnet IG Live, I was interviewing Shane Doan. I got to interview Shane Doan today, guys. Like, and the dude is just like the nicest guy ever. I absolutely love him. Absolutely love him. Yeah, such a beaut, man. Such a beaut. Love him to pieces. Yeah, so the... This is so funny. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Hey, Rob! Thank you so much. My bro, my man. 21 months as a member. Can we get some Rob love in the chat right now? Welcome to Toronto, Riley. Love you, Grab. Yeah, he's been great for the Leafs. He's been really good for the Leafs. Hey, Andreas, love to see that. A month without it. Love to see that too. Can we get some Rob and Andreas love? I just came in. What is going on? Look, right now we're waiting on the TIMO MEIER trade details. Because we have not seen anything. We have not seen anything at all. We've seen Scott Harrington, we know, is going back to New Jersey, but we right now don't really have any confirmation about what's going back to San Jose, which is wild. Expodux, I'll be doing the deadline stream on the Sportsnet YouTube. Rob, what do you think about Flyers trading Provy? I think that would be interesting for them. I've held the opinion for countless years that they need to rebuild, so that would definitely be a part of it. Going to be a 3-team trade. Yeah, we know that it's going to be likely to be a 3-team trade. That's really the only thing that's keeping this back. We know there's going to be some salary retention. Let me know in the chat right now too, guys. Who will be the team that ends up being the 3rd team to retain salary? Because we've heard Montreal, Vancouver are in on that. Maybe though we don't see that since they traded for Kravtsov. Maybe they don't have a lot of money left. We'll have to wait and see. And by the way, if you guys are enjoying so far, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. We're gonna be here until the Meier trade is unlocked. All right. We're gonna be here, okay? I'm here. We are here, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We gotta channel our luck. We gotta get the Grav gang going, because we're the ones that can actually make this trade revealed. All right. If anybody's gonna do it, it'll be us. All right. We gotta channel our energy to make it happen, because it's rough. It's rough. This is actually an interesting one, so too. So the Blackhawks confirmed that, but this was a funny at from Minnie. So from the Tim and Friends Twitter, TIMO MEIER has reportedly been traded to the New Jersey Devils for something, and yeah, that's kind of what we know right now. It's looking rough. It's looking rough out there, boys. It's looking rough out there. Brady NHL, of course I remember you, man. Good to see you tonight. Good to have all you guys tonight. You guys are legends, and it's great to spend this time with you guys right before trade deadline day. It's time. How do you think about the girl? I made a video earlier today about the Gurionov and Barbashev deals AI, if you want to check that out after the stream. Any rumors on the Islanders? People saying Lou is cooking something up. Is he really? Don't let Lou cook, okay? Don't let it cook. Don't let him cook, because that's not going to work out for you. Irvin, hey, Irvine. I'm back, longtime follower and subscriber. Welcome back, brother. Good to have you tonight. Yeah, I would not. The thing is, like, the Mets not being a part of this deal is pretty obvious. Like, they're not going to trade the Mets, and they're not going to trade Luke Hughes.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Mercer ain't getting traded. Yeah, we've been speculating about that, but we'll have to wait and see what actually happens. I would assume no, but he's been all over the place in trade rumors, honestly. Jeff Merrick just tweeted something. Yeah, all the insiders right now are just retweeting the David Poile retiring, which, of course, respect and everything, but I want the details, man. I want the details. Give me the details about the TIMO MEIER trade that you guys announced 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago. Wait, let me just make sure it was 4 hours ago. But it might as well have been, like... might as well have been. My goodness. My goodness gracious. Did I go too far? I did go too far. Okay, it wasn't 4 hours ago, but you know, still. So Elliotte got it first, 3:43 p.m. So 2 hours ago. All right, more than 2 hours ago. We are coming up on the 3-hour mark. Okay, can we get some? Yeah. Okay. Hey, Kyle with the 5. How do you feel about Dave Poile stepping down from the GM and Barry Trotz taking over? It's wild. It's wild, man. Like, I expected David Poile to go off a little bit, but Barry Trotz replacing him? Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see what he does. And lay with the 2. Shredagovich now won't shut up, dear God. Hey, if I was a massive Devils fan right now, I would be insufferable too, okay? Anna, thank you so much for subscribing. Like, if I was a Devils fan, literally this would be my least favorite and most favorite day of all time. On one hand, I'd be getting TIMO MEIER. On the other, like, I literally would not know what the trade looks like for hours. Off Main, thank you so much for subbing as well. Also, what was interesting too before it was confirmed, this tweet from Frank Cervelli to set the table for TIMO MEIER. Sharks turned down some big offers in recent days. Team 1, a first-round pick, second-round pick, and a top prospect. Team 2, first-round pick, recent first-round pick, and a mid-tier prospect. Both teams had other asks, cap or roster considerations, but this will be sizable. So it basically just tells us that the TIMO MEIER trade is going to be big. When it does get revealed, it's going to be pretty crazy. It's going to be pretty crazy. Austin, welcome back to the Mumber Gang. Good to have you, King. Let's get some hype in the chat for Austin, Lev, all the donors. All the donors. All right, let me look back in the chat for a second. And just make sure we haven't missed anything yet. Because I don't know. I don't know, man. It's getting weird, man. It's getting weird. I want to start seeing some action, you know? Something. Hey, BFR! Blues fan reacts. What do you think about the projected third rounder? Pilev Yurskin had a very strong showing in the check for the World Juniors. And me and IDGT are big fans. Let me or is that a fake name? Because I feel like I've not heard of that before. Is that a fake name? Definitely was. Definitely was. I want to see what comes up though, even if I do search it up. All that it shows me is it autocorrects to a recipe. Interestingly, might have to get some of that. TIMO MEIER probably already about to land an NJ and the details aren't even out. Exactly, bro. Like, he could probably play a game and we're probably not going to know the details. BFR, you legend. Oh, member message. Okay. I wasn't looking at the chat. Sorry. I want my Kings to get a goalie. What do you think? Yeah, I think the Kings getting a goalie would be huge. I think they need to solidify that tandem a little bit if they can. Shaggy! Will you be live Friday for the deadline? Yes, I will. I'll be live on the Sportsnet YouTube channel probably for about 3-ish hours before the deadline, I'd assume. Now, I hope to God that there's like anybody available by Friday. I'd appreciate that. Anybody, please. Like, dude, by the time Friday rolls around, the biggest guy we'll have available is probably going to be like... I was going to say Luke Shin, but even I don't even know about that. He's probably going to be gone before that. What happened to the chicken rumors? I have no clue right now. I have no clue. Fortunately, my boy Quick is washed. It's kind of like that right now, yeah. So you know, yes, I actually do. I need to remember. Yeah, so he's James Haggins actually, it has been super fun to keep an eye on. Yeah, he's gonna be a big prospect in 2025. Definitely keeping my eye on him. He got 21 points in the U18 World Hockey Championships. Insane, man. Insane. We got the AI to believe that Paila Yurskin was a real player and it gave us a whole backstory. Nice. I thought it was like one of those like fake names that, you know, you don't want to say on a live stream. Lucas with the 5. This is a weird trade deadline grabs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. This has been wild. Absolutely wild. And thank you guys all for coming in here. We're going to be breaking through all the news, all of everything as it comes. So make sure you guys stick around because this is the place to be. And we'll see what happens next. Yeah, it's kind of wild because we've had so many rumors about Dawson Mercer, about Sharanagovich. So many guys around the Devils have been rumored, but nothing's been confirmed. Nothing's been confirmed. And that's the main thing. We've heard tons of guys being potentially in a trade, like David Pagnotta. You never know what you're getting out of David Pagnotta, so I wouldn't even like I don't even know what to think about that. You know. Like David Pagnotta is just a wild guy, just making stuff up sometimes. But he did say Blackhawks continue to work away at a Sam Lafferty trade, so multiple scenarios are still in play. Waiting game here continues to, and then, I mean, really, it doesn't tell us anything new. But it is pretty funny. And also there was some interest around the Sharks having another player on top of TIMO MEIER going to New Jersey. There was some talk about Kevin LeBanc being that, Nick Bonino being that, but Scott Harrington ended up being the guy, which, I mean, it's pretty interesting. I kind of assumed that Nick Bonino would have been the player they would go after, especially for like a face-off ability or something, but how much has he had? I'm pretty sure Scott Harrington has played some games for the Sharks. Yeah, he's played some games. Not a lot. Not a lot. Let me try and bring it up too, because he hasn't played too much this year. In 28 games, is 1 goal, 6 assists, 7 points. I mean, offensively hasn't done too bad. I also saw he was like on the JFresh charts, 77% even strength offense. So if he has an offensive 7th D man, there might be a guy there possibly. But yeah, I don't think anybody is going crazy about Scott Harrington being in this deal. Let me know though. Am I wrong? Are you going crazy over? Is anybody out there going crazy over Scott Harrington? Let me know. Any Red Wings news? Not right now, but we'll see. I did see that, Kevin. Yeah, Yuri Kulich absolutely killing it. But we all knew this. We all knew Yuri Kulich was elite. Just ate dinner. I was just finished with lunch when it was announced team out of New Jersey. That's what's happening, man. That's what's happening. The Kane trade awfully quiet. The thing is, though, we kind of gotten it already confirmed that the Kane trade will be next week. It'll be like Tuesday, Wednesday when it'll get announced, and it's mostly for cap reasons. Because we saw earlier Braden Schneider and Carpenter being in the mix for the NHL and AHL because of roster management reasons to make cap work. So that's what's happening right now. Red, what's going on? Lucas with another 5. Can we get some more Lucas hype here, guys? Absolutely killing it. Something that sounds awfully sus on the chicken in front. Is he staying or is he going? I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know there might... This might be something that some people don't want to hear, but yeah, I would not be surprised if Chikara doesn't get traded. The main reason being is that, I mean, as much as it absolutely sucks, he has 2 years left on his deal after this. So the Coyotes aren't in a needing to trade him situation, which, I mean, we've been talking about trade rumors for this guy for a year and a half. I would like to see this guy get dealt finally just as much as you guys. But I have a sinking feeling that, you know, they might be patient again. Oh. Who will be moved, Edmondson or Matheson? I'd say Edmondson's a much stronger chance. I don't think the Habs are going to move Matheson at all. No way. Do you think the Blues move a defenseman? The one that seems to be getting a lot of buzz is Parayko right now, but I feel like it would be extremely hard to actually make that deal happen, mostly because of the term. Because, right, his 8-year deal or 7-year deal, whatever it was, just started this season. So that would be a hefty contract to get rid of. Allen to LA. That would be pretty wild. That would be pretty wild. I don't know if they want to have... I mean, Allen's injury, I mean, I don't know. It would be interesting. I just have to... What would they give back? That would be what I would want to think about. Hey, Grab, who do you think goes to the Blackhawks in the Patty Kane trade? I think it's going to be kind of what's rumored. And I feel like we already kind of know what it's going to be, right? I want you to think about what you think the Kane trade will be in your head right now. And I guarantee you, I almost guarantee you that it'll be what I'm about to say. 3, 2, 1, second round pick and Zach Jones. It's the worst kept secret in the world. It's going to be a second round pick and Zach Jones. That's what's been rumored. That's what's going to happen. So we'll see. Oh, is Novo tweeting stuff on this? Let me get him on notification. My goat Ryan Nowitzki. I'm not just saying that because he followed me and I love that. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Nikita Ahakia. I still don't know how to pronounce it. I remember I learned how to pronounce it like 2 years ago and I haven't remembered. Same agent as Sharanovich has been informed he has not been informed he's part of anything either. So that's a wrench. Without Sharanovich, who could even be going back? That's the thing. At least when it comes to like NHL players on the roster, right? Because I feel like they'd have to make some of the cap work. But Lucas for the 13-month membership. It's been a rumor since the beginning of time saying that Brock Besser goes to Minnesota. This rumor just won't die. Oh yeah, I feel like that's been a trade rumor for like 3 years now. There's no way the Devils are able to fit Erik Karlsson unless they literally trade half their roster. And that's not happening. That's just not happening. Yeah, I heard that Zetterlund wasn't being a part of it either. Tatar, I wouldn't like. Well, it's actually interesting. Let's look here because let's take a look. Let's take a look. All right. So apparently here, Sharanovich has been informed that he is not a part of the deal. So let's go to the cap friendly here. Let's go to good old cap friendly, and see what this is all about. All right, let's see what this is all about. Lucas, thank you for the 5. Yes, legendary trade, legendary trade, legendary trade. Jack Johnson back to Colorado. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, so let's take a look here. What could the Devils give back? So they got $2 million to work with in deadline cap. We already know that TIMO MEIER is having 50% retention. And that's big. Wait. I just got a notification about something. Whoa! Whoa! Tanner Jeannot! Hello? Okay. Tanner Jeannot is sitting out for trade-related reasons. Y'all, this stream just got a little more climactic, eh? Just got a little more climactic, eh? Stick around, y'all. It's about to go down here. It's about to go down here. Woo, baby. Woo, baby. Jeannot. More like Jago out of Nashville. I'm sorry. I made a grave mistake, and I will not do such things again. I will not. Yeah, I mean, Jeannot has been pretty bootied this year, but he's still an interesting player as like an intense energy third liner. I could definitely see a team going after that. I mean, the age though kind of makes it interesting why Nashville would trade him. We already heard rumors about Nashville wanting to go after it, but that's still pretty wild that they would go and trade him. It would have to be a pretty big deal, you'd think, right? Like, I'd imagine Nashville gets at least a second, mostly because of the term. Or the age, as well as him being an RFA, too, so he wouldn't be a pure rental. Let us know in the chat down below, where does Tanner Jeannot go? That sounds really satisfying to say. That's really satisfying to say. Where will Tanner Jeannot go? Yeah, the finishing luck has been non-existent this year. Andreas Mikosebenachad, it's a power play goal! Yeah, so let us know who's gonna get Tanner Jeannot. Who is gonna get Tanner Jeannot? Also, thank you so much, Tiagi, for another 2. I heard Boston might be interested. Dude, if they get halfway and Jeannot, that's just too much, all right? That's just too much. I'm sorry. That's too much. So let me pull down the teams here and we can kind of look through it. So Tanner Jeannot, where is he going to end up? So left wing. Where is he going to end up? Let me just make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay. All right. Off the top of my head, it really depends because he's an RFA, so he wouldn't be a pure rental. Maybe since the Golden Knights are out on Meier, maybe they go after Jeannot, possibly. I could see the Sabres really liking a player like that on that third line potentially. Maybe Carolina, they've been really inactive, but I don't think they're going to go for another depth player. I think that, again, now that TIMO MEIER, that ship has sailed, I don't think they're going to add all that much. Maybe a team like the Penguins? That would, that would be a really good trade. That would be a really, really good trade for like the Penguins or the Caps. Penguins more specifically, because I feel like they're still trying to be competitive this year. And it would fit under the cap. They have $2 million in cap room deadline wise, and Jeannot obviously on his entry level deal, $800K, not too bad. Or I guess not entry level, but whatever. Only making $800K, being an RFA. That would be the type of team that I could see maybe getting after. Maybe the second round pick they have this year. I'm gonna say Pittsburgh. Because I feel like this year we've already heard that they don't want to go completely without putting up a fight. So I could see Jeannot possibly going to the Pens. But let us know. Where will Jeannot go? Where will Jeannot go? That's wild. That is wild. There's no way the Bruins get him too, man. That's just unfair. Can't happen. Also, the Penguins desperately need a better third line, and Jeannot would be really interesting there. Even if I know McGinn's playing on that left wing, but whatever. He's horrible on the left wing, so might as well just put him on the right wing. Who cares? Lucas with another dono. Oh my goodness. If Vegas is going all in right now, they have 0 or very small amount of prospects of note. Future be danged. I mean, that's the thing. I don't think they'd be giving up another prospect if they were to give up and get to Jeannot. They don't have their second round pick this year. That is actually huge. Maybe 2/3 though, because they got the Sabres and their own. I don't know. This is gonna be weird. I'm kind of at a. I kind of don't know what it would actually be, to be honest. That trade package going back to Nashville. Might be right considering cap was claimed. Yeah. I mean, I think they'd need a smaller cap hit, and that would be exactly what they'd want. Shaggy with another 2. Ryan plus O'Reilly plus Osteen plus 5th from Boston for Jeannot. I feel like it would have to be more. I mean, Oscar Steen, I used to like him a lot. Is he that high profile though anymore? Thank you so much for the 2 though, Shaggy. Love you, bud. Love you. Super OG, man. Super OG. Yeah, I mean, look at Oscar Steen right now. He's about to turn 25 in a couple of weeks, and he has 26 points in 52 AHL games. I think you'd have to give up at least a third. Because I think with Mike Riley's cap hit, you're not going to be able to get a lot of value back. That's just how it is. TIMO has been traded to New Jersey, but we just don't know the return. That's what we're waiting for right now. Pool party for Jeannot. There might be something there, Jack. Maybe a pool party in like a third, potentially. I mean, the Oilers would make a lot of sense. The Oilers would make a lot of sense. Oilers would make a lot of sense. I like that fit, though. I like that fit. Yeah, Kane's not going to the Leafs. I'm so sorry, Insight. It's not happening. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, I'm not one to trust Adrian Dater a ton, but apparently the Avs are kicking tires on Sam Bennett. And Wes, thank you as well for adding me. And Nicholas, you goats. Yeah, that would be interesting. Sam Bennett would be wild. Though I don't know for the Panthers why they would do that unless they're also trading for somebody else. Because with Bennett, I mean, he's making 4.4. And obviously the Panthers are still trying to contend. Yeah, Bennett has 35 points in 56 games this year. I know he was super snake bitten at the start of the year. Like extremely snake bitten. But I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Also, Drew, thank you so much for following. Love you. Love you, my bud. Tampa Bay, no! Bro! Tampa... Bro, no way. No way. Bro. No way it's Tampa Bay. No way it's Tampa Bay. Sounds like Tampa Bay has made a pitch for Jeannot. Dude. Dude. Bro. That's wild. That's wild. That is so... Dude, the East is stacked. Bro. 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 Wow. Wow. I mean, dude, let's just look at where he could even play, dog. This is insane. Where is he gonna play? No, literally, look at this. Let me go on there. How is he? Look at this, bro. I mean, are you gonna scratch Maroon? Are you gonna have like Perry or Maroon as an extra? Nemestikov maybe? But like, dude, if you're having Maroon as a playoff scratch, that's wild. What is going on, man? What is this deadline? There's no way, bro. There's no way. There's no way. This is so wild, dude. Now, he's not going to be on, like, Hagel lengths of impact, but that's wild. They don't have their first-round pick in like, potentially next year, and they don't have a second-round pick this year, so I'm really curious to see what they give up. This is friggin' nuts, boys and girls and gentlemen and ladies. Holy. Holy. He's mostly as a natural left wing, so I'm not sure. Maybe they put Maroon as an extra, perhaps, but that's still wild to have Maroon as a playoff extra. Hey, Eddie with the 21-month membership. It's TiVo time. Absolutely, Eddie. Well, let's see what the we're still waiting for the trade package, but Tampa Bay, dude. That's wild. That is so wild. That is so wild. That is so wild. Has anything happened in the last 20 minutes? This has happened. Lucas with a 5. Glad my team is in the West. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Dude, like, as a Stars fan, this, like, our team isn't even a, like, our team is barely a playoff team in the East, let alone friggin' even holding a candle. Like, dude, legitimately, there are 6 teams in the East that are better than the top-ranked team in the West. Now, I would say Colorado is probably that if they're all healthy, but even that's an if, right? So we'll see. I'm calling it Grav Shen to Ottawa because, of course, that'd be funny. That would be funny. So funny. Well, I mean, Squid Game's Isaac Howard,
It's only a game.
I struggle with that because although he was drafted in the first round, he hasn't had a good year at all this year in the NCAA, but maybe, possibly? I don't think so, though. I don't think so. If I had to be a betting man. I've had to be a betting man. Bad. What is going on? Can we get some W's in the chat, though, for just the wildness of this stream already? We got 800 people in the chat. Stick around. We're going to be getting the details on the Jeannot and Meier trade pretty soon here. And it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild. Y'all want to stick around. You're gonna want to stick around.
Why you have to be mad?
Buddy, thank you so much for subbing. Welcome to the Grav Gang. If you guys are new, we stream a ton of this channel, make tons of content around the news, the latest rumors, prospects, the draft. Everything is covered here. So if you guys need another hockey channel for your mind, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and you get a free shout out if you do. So make sure you do so. Big Cheese, long time no see with the 5. Does Detroit do anything significant to get better with this trade deadline? I don't know. I feel like if they were going to add somebody, it's going to be somebody with term. At least that's what I would do if I'm Stevie. I mean, Chikrin would be fun. Chikrin would be fun. I said like a year and a half ago that I would love to see Chikrin in Detroit. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it'll happen. What are your opinion on Silovs? I love the progression he's made, man. I don't know how important he'll be for the Canucks, but I think he'll be an NHL guy. Which for what? A 6th rounder? Pretty fantastic value. Can you believe the biggest acquisition to Western team so far has been Barbashev? That's what we're talking about, man. That, like, let's be honest. Take away all the trade deadline moves so far throughout like the last month, and still the top 6 teams in the East are better than the top than far and away the top 6 teams in the West. And then you add on top of that the halfway Orlov deal, the Ryan O'Reilly deal, the Bo Horvat deal, the Tarasenko deal, soon to be the Kane deal, soon to be the Meier deal, and it's like, how are you supposed to even win a game if you're an Eastern Conference team? I don't understand. I don't understand. It's impossible. It's impossible. I will not sleep until this Meier trade is confirmed. I will not stop streaming until this Meier trade is confirmed, man. We're here. We're here. Can't believe I haven't asked that, but what's it been like working with Dangle at Sportsnet? Oh, it's been absolutely fantastic, Shaggy. Thank you so much for another donation, man, with the 5 coming in. Absolute goodness. Absolute goodness. Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, it's been just a fantastic experience. I've now been there for a year now, and it's absolutely insane. It's just been a blessing. It's been a blessing in every way. But the only reason that I've been able to do stuff for Sportsnet and make content for them is because of you guys, and your constant amazing support on the channel. And you know what? I just want to give you guys so much love because you guys friggin' deserve it. Everybody that has been here through all these streams and has supported the way you guys have supported, it's all meant the world to me because this is my world. This is my world, and being here with you guys is all I want to do. And it just makes me so happy being able to do YouTube every day and to be able to make content for you guys. And I hope I can do the best job possible. Riker with a 279. Who do you foresee Ottawa getting grabbed? I mean, it feels like they're going to add somebody. I don't know who that somebody will be. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. Maybe like I feel like it'll have to be somebody smaller, though. Not in stature, because it's the Ottawa Senators we're talking about. But I don't think there is going to be too many assets, unless it's a Jacob Chikrin, which would be wild, obviously. Jeff Merrick needs to stop retweeting stuff that isn't news. All I want to know is Timo's number so I can buy the jersey. As you should. As you should. Is St. Louis retooling or rebuilding? I would definitely say retooling for sure. And they can do it pretty easily. Hey, Zach. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love. What is Jonathan Drouin worth? A couple Thin Mints? I don't know. Like... Your guess is as good as mine, brother. Your guess is as good as mine. Somebody said to look up the Steve tweet on Juno. I would like for this not to happen. That's the thing, though. That's the thing. We all kind of know what's going to happen, though. We all kind of know what's going to happen. If Juno goes to Tampa Bay, you know that shooting percentage is skyrocketing. Like, he hasn't been that good this year. But most of the struggles have just been a complete lack of finishing. But if he goes to Tampa Bay, you know your butt he's scoring in Game 7 of the first round against Toronto. We all know it's going to happen, all right? We all know it's going to happen. He is literally going to be the Nick Paul of this year for Tampa Bay. Like, they're so good with their brand, man. They're so good with their brand. Besser to Kane's Wild is my guess. Besser would be interesting to Carolina. Really, really interesting to Carolina. Because we know that they were in on TIMO MEIER a ton. A ton. But now that they've been out of that, now that we obviously know he's going to New Jersey, I still think they'd want to go after a bigger guy. But the problem becomes, I mean, Carolina has a finishing problem. Besser in the past has been a good goal scorer. At times has been a good goal scorer. But can you really rely on Brock Besser? Right, 2023 Brock Besser to finish. It's a risk, man. It's a risk, for sure. Jordan with the 14. Yo, who do you think gets traded next for Montreal? If I was a betting man, I would say, even though he has been injured, I'd still say Monahan. Follow my Twitter. Oh yes, Andres, let me do that. That is true.
It's only a game.
That is true. All right, give me a second. I need to get back to my mentions so I can actually find it again. Wait, Andres, can you at me just on a random account on like random tweet, and I'll follow you right now. Prediction where Kane goes? He's going to New York. We all know he's going to New York. What's the longest it's ever taken for a return to be announced? I remember it always involves like a third team or salary retention. It almost always does. At what level do you see the Devils at now that they've acquired a Meyer, assuming they don't trade for that they don't trade a main roster player? If they don't trade a main roster player, I mean, dude, it's hard to get much of a better fit than Meyer. They needed physicality. They needed finishing ability. Meyer is exactly that in that forward group. And to me, I mean, I've been clamoring for him to go to New Jersey for so long before it was cool. Dang it! And it's finally happened. And there's a reason why. There's been so much interest, so many rumors, so much everything. It's because he's the natural fit. It was always just a matter of if he was going to be able to, or if the Devils were comfortable enough trading that asking price, which seems like they are now. And that's really been the difference. Oh, wait, Andreas, is your account Gallant out? Let me know. Just need to make sure. Hey, grab him home with that Cal foot as a Canuck. That would be interesting. Do you think that Sean Farrell will be an NHL top 6 forward? I think he's going to be interesting. I feel like he's going to be probably a low-end second liner, high-end third line guy. Bringing a lot of great pace and a lot of great great smarts to the game. I don't know how amazing he's going to be, but I think he will definitely be a good player for the Habs. Definitely be a solid guy for them. Phil, we don't know the Meyer trade yet. We're gonna get that soon. All right, you should be followed now, Andreas. Goat stuff right there. Goat stuff. Someone said Shania tweeted something out. Whoa, boys! Whoa! Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Big news on the TIMO MEIER front. Are you guys ready? You guys ready? 2023 first rounder plus Zetterlund looks to be part of the Devils' return. Okay. Okay. The key word here is part. Incredibly big part of the tweet is part. Not the full. Looks like it's not the full return for the Sharks. But a 2023 first rounder plus Fabian Zetterlund. Whatever it wants to be. There you go. There you go. So, I mean, a first round pick, we knew that was going to happen. We knew that was going to happen. Zetterlund, though, looks to be gone. And, I mean, Zetterlund has been really underrated for the Devils as a rookie this year, but that's the type of player that you're fine giving up if it brings you TIMO MEIER. But that's the key word. That's the key word. Part of it. So we don't know the full trade yet. We don't know the full trade yet. And, of course, Shauna has broke a lot of things in the past working for The Athletic. Yeah, so look at this. More to this. More to this. Hold on to your seats, y'all. Strap in your seatbelts. We are about to get confirmation on the Jeannot trade, on the Meier trade. It's about to go down. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Join us, y'all. Join us. Stick with us tonight. And if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button right now. Let me check. Let me just check how many subscribers we're at the moment. Currently, we're at 64,828. Y'all, if we can hit 65K in this stream, that would be insane. So hit that subscribe button if you're new for daily hockey content on news, rumors of trades, prospects, the draft. Everything is covered here, and you'll want to stick with us. You'll want to stick with us, and you get a huge shout out if you do. So make sure you do it if you haven't. Did you see Nick Schmaltz to the Canes? I would love that fit. I would love that fit, but I don't know if that. I feel like the price might be a little bit much for them, all things considered. You know. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know what? Okay. Okay. So we know what 2023 first rounder and Zetterlund is going. We've also heard rumors that as of right now, at least, that Trenagovich won't be a part of the deal or hasn't been informed that he's a part of the deal. So maybe there's more to, we obviously know there's more to this. But what more could be to this? Phantom, thank you so much for the donation. Love you, bud. Rocky, welcome to the Grab Gang. We also got no punt intent with the 2. Grabs for your favorite football team. Go Cardinals. I am unfortunately a Cowboys fan, and worst decision I've ever made my entire life. But there's no going back. No going back. I mean, so you look at the Devils cap situation. Maybe Miles Wood is a part of the deal, perhaps. I don't think the Devils would give up Tatar. I feel like Wood would be a lot easier. Or would be a lot more preferable for the Devils to give up, honestly. But I feel like there's got to be I feel like there's got to be a cap dump here. There's got to be, unless that third team is doing wonders for the cap. But I don't know about that. Robbie, thank you so much for the 5 Canadian. Love ya, love ya, and thank you for all the donators so far. You guys have been killing it, man, killing it. All right, let's refresh, just in case. All right, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Y'all, we are close, though. We are close. Yes, I did follow. I did follow. Man. Oh. Oh, also. Also from Shauna as well. The landing with another deadline-ish move. Tanner Jeannot to Tampa Bay seems to be happening. So another confirmation that Jeannot to Tampa Bay is likely. Another confirmation that Jeannot to Tampa is likely. Now we're just kind of waiting on the trade packages for Jeannot as well as Meier. But let us know in the chat down below. We now know there's a first Zetterlund going to the Sharks. And for the Devils, they'll be getting Harrington and Meier. But what will the full return be to San Jose? Get your predictions before it's too late. Time is of the essence, y'all. I'm gonna say Miles Wood, 2023 first, Zetterlund, and Seamus Casey. That's my prediction right now. Hey, Rami, another 5. Rami, my prediction is first Holtz, Zetterlund. Holtz could definitely be a part of things. I just don't know if the Devils are gonna go that high I think they'd be more willing to give up Seamus Casey, honestly. Karen, thank you so much for subbing. Shauna, yeah, my mind is in 15 billion worlds right now, so sorry to Shauna. Okay, nothing yet, nothing yet. Still no other tweets expounding upon this. This is interesting, guys. This is interesting. We got 1,000 people in the chat. Can we get some 1K hype, y'all? Thank you so much for joining us. If you guys are enjoying the breakdown on all of the trade news so far, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Join the Grab Gang. We're so close to 65K, and every bit helps. We'd love to have you. Love to have you. Once again, asking for the Oilers to make a trade. Connects as a third, maybe Severson. Maybe. That'd be interesting. Does the prospect of Kane being reunited with Panarin excite you? I mean, obviously. I feel the problem is, though, I feel like he'd still be better alongside Kreider and Zibanejad because I'd love to have just a pure playmaker there alongside him. But, I mean, Tarasenko, Zibanejad, Kreider will still be good. Jonathan with the 5! Thoughts on the Orlov move? A bit expensive for depth. I mean, I think for Boston, it's the type of move that you're gonna likely make. And for them, I don't think they really care all too much about that first round pick being gone. Now is the time to go for it. And I think adding both onto the forward group and defense is extremely smart for them. Because I mean, I think they needed depth, honestly. Even if this Bruins team has been excellent, come playoff time, I think they could still have used more to really solidify things, and they've done just that. JN with the 5 as well. I guess is first. Zetterlund, Wood, Shakir, and Meyer, and Scott the Legend. Okay. Shakir being a part of this deal would be pretty wild. I can't even lie. I don't know if it'll happen, but I mean, the Sharks still have a history of Russian prospects, so maybe. Derek, right now we know Zetterlund and a first is going back to San Jose, but we're still waiting on the rest of things. Still waiting on the rest of things right now. Devils managed to hold on to Mercer, Hughes, Nemeth, and Holtz. I mean, not getting rid of Holtz is probably the biggest surprise for me, but they might go for more quantity over quality in this case. Jeffrey with the $5 donation. You guys have been insane. Thank you so much. What did the Hawks get in the trade for the Rangers for Kane? I think it's pretty likely that it'll be a second round pick and probably Zach Jones on top of things. That's what I would expect. Any Red Wings rumors? Not right now. Not right now. Want to grab a hockey guy crossover? Well, he doesn't cross over with anybody, does he? Not really. Give me the Kovalchuk extension. Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Okay, I'm kind of surprised we haven't heard much more traction on the Jeannot front yet. But we'll see. Thoughts on the Oilers? What will it take for them to get a shot at the Western Conference Championship? I mean, to me, I'm a certified Ken Holland hater, so I don't think he's gonna do anything because it'd be really funny. It'd be really funny. Because that's just what he does. That's just what he does, honestly. No new notifications yet. No new notifications yet, y'all. How do you feel about the job that I mean, in the retooling department, I think he's done a really good job. Really, really good job. Do you think the Red Wings will end up I don't think they're going to do much. Maybe like slight buyers. But again, I feel like any trade they'll make, it'll have to be somebody with terms. So maybe like a Brock Besser, perhaps. But I feel like they'd want to add on that defense a little bit, you know? 1,100 buttes in the chat, though. Thank you guys so much for coming in tonight. And thank you for all the donors and all the new subs coming in, too. If you guys are not subscribed already, make daily hockey content here. If you're enjoying so far, that's the best way to support the channel. On top of the donations, obviously. But you guys have been so good. So good. Oh, boy, man. This is... I'm getting antsy, bro. I'm getting antsy. Because now we've gotten so much, and now I just need more. I need more, man. I need more. Rich, home from work, just got one recently. What do the Canes do now? I mean, I really have no clue. I think they really should have traded for TIMO MEIER. That was the thing. I mean, you look at all the other Eastern teams, man. All the other Eastern teams, and almost every single one has made a move. And then there's Carolina, which to me, I think for the Canes, they really could have used another scorer. Like, they could have used another scorer, and they just haven't brought that in yet. And I don't know if they will bring that in yet. We'll have to wait and see. Wildcard race is going to be super close. That is true. Canes fan here, any thought on who the Canes should go for if they should keep what they have? It's tough, because I think TIMO MEIER was a pretty perfect fit as well. Somebody said to check Dreger. Let me check, just in case. If you guys don't know, I'm blocked by Darren Dreger for calling him Mitch Marner's dad when that whole thing was going on. Because let's be honest, he was really in the ear of that whole side. That's the lore. That's the lore. Could Josh Anderson go to Carolina? That'd be really funny. That'd be really funny if they imagine they don't trade for TIMO MEIER, but they get friggin' Josh Anderson. Monahan to the Canes? I don't know if they want. I mean, they've already had Patch ready. I don't think they want to go after another injury-prone player. Which, let's be honest, in Monahan's case is absolutely the case. 100%, 100%. And I don't feel like Monahan's the guy they would target, really. Let me know though, if the Canes do make a trade, who will they go for? Because there's not a lot of options. Not a lot of options. Brock Besser would be a guy that makes a little bit of sense, but again, his finishing is all over the place. He's been better recently, but does that continue? Where do you go from there? Does Carolina want to bring in that cap hit? I mean, he makes $6.6 million, and he only has 11 goals this year in 51 games. Even if he has gotten better, the Canes need pure finishing. They don't need any more playmakers. And TIMO MEIER, again, would have been perfect. Like, would have been just as perfect in Carolina as he is in New Jersey. So we'll see. Oh yeah, Gavrikov we still have heard nothing about, really. That's the thing, though, is that I knew when they were talking about their asking price being a first, third, and fourth, no way anybody's going to ever pay it. And we've seen all these teams go after other players instead. So, is what it is. Who are the Flames getting? I think they'll buy it for somebody. I mean, hey, Josh Anderson is a elite goal scorer. For sure. For sure. Man, can we get something else on the Jeannot front? Why does Shauna have to break everything? I want the Meyer, I want the Jeannot stuff. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. As my kid Sam Bennett. Yeah, I saw that, Alex. I saw that. So right now, Jeannot, it looks like has been traded to Tampa. We just don't know what the trade's looking like right now. Actually, let me know now that we know it's Tampa. Let me know what you guys think the Jeannot trade will look like. Will it be like a 2024 second? Because the Bullets don't have their 2023 second. Will it be like a big prospect going back to Nashville? I mean, let's take a look actually. Let's take a look actually with that. There was the trade rumor surrounding JT Miller. That would be funny as heck. I just don't see the Canes bringing on that contract, but we'll see. All right, let me bring up the cap friendly here. Yeah, when we look at like a Tampa Bay situation, what they'd even give up, I mean, it's kind of all over the place, I feel like. Because they don't have their first round picks and second round picks off the table this year, which I think the Preds would really want in like a retooling way. Maybe Cal Foot. Maybe Cal Foot's a part of this. Right defense, 30 points in 26 games this year. Hasn't really taken that next step, really. But maybe in Nashville, he's able to. We also heard that they were trying to trade Dante Fabro, so I don't know if they want to bring in another young defenseman like that, you know? Maybe it is, honestly, like an Isaac Howard. Maybe it is. I mean, maybe Jack Finley? But he was drafted in, like, the second round. Yeah, 57th overall in 2020. Possibly. I don't know if that's as high-end as Nashville would want, though. Maybe it's, like, Jack Finley and, like, a third-round pick or something, though. I feel like that could be around... That could be pretty reasonable, honestly. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Gosh dang it, man. Gosh dang it. Please. Please. Just give us something else. I need it. Matt, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Gang. Love to see it. You're the GOAT, man. Who's your cut pick right now? That's honestly a hard one for me. I feel like, as of right now, I might make like a post-trade deadline playoff predictions. Holy crap, 7-2 Penguins after the second? I saw some people saying Brian Elliott's getting cooked. I didn't know it was that bad. But as of right now, I mean, it's hard to go against Boston, man. To me, it just depends on health for them.
It's only a game.
I think I go Boston. Like they're just like it's just too good, and they're also in more of a way than Tampa Bay, like built in so many ways for playoff success. Plus, Jim Montgomery was like like one Jamie Benn wraparound goal away from back in 2019 going to the third round with the Stars, and I think they would have at least gone to the Cup final that season, and maybe even face Boston, maybe even beat them in that series. He's an unbelievable coach and already has playoff success. To me, I think Boston's just... Maybe it's a little bit too good to be true, but I don't know, man. Sometimes you just gotta go with the best. Thoughts on the Gurianov trade? I made a video about it earlier today, Minka, but I don't know. I think it's pretty mid. Cole, thank you so much for subbing. You legend. Welcome to the Grab Gang. All right, let me just check. Anything else, guys? Any other tweets? Come on, give it to me, please. You know what? I think we have to summon some good luck here. We have to summon some good luck. I want everybody in the chat. I want everybody in the chat right now. I want everybody in the chat right now to put trade confirmed in all caps in the chat. We gotta be able to manifest these trades actually being completed. Okay? We need it. Get some trade confirms, and I know it'll just be so close. Especially for we need the Meier one at this point. Like, come on. It's been too long. Hey, ton of trade confirms. Love to see it. Now the insiders just have to give us the deal. They just have to give us the deal. That's just how it works. Man. Now it's just a matter of time. Before the trades are announced. What do you think the Avs are doing? I mean, they're in on Sam Bennett. I have no clue, though, really. I have no clue.
It's only
Confirm me, Daddy? Okay, TS. Logan! My man. Welcome to the Grab. Let's see. Why are my lights so much?
Why do you have to be mad?
There we go. A little better.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Be worse. Kyle with the 5 with Washington selling this season. Do you think we potentially see an uncomfortable trade in the offseason involving somebody like Oshie or Wilson? Yeah, there was some rumors about Wilson going to New Jersey. I don't know if it was rumors or just fans wanting that to happen. But I mean, Washington's in a unique position right now. I wouldn't sell too much because you still have to go for it while Ovi's there, right? You still have to do it. But I could see Oshie potentially going because his deal is an absolute tire fire right now. It's awful. Like he's not even close to worth 5.7 right now, and he makes 5.7 for the next 2 seasons after this. It's horrible. Jay with another dono. The trade is confirmed 1-for-1. Larson and Hall. That is so true. Plus, I'm hearing John Tavares might be a Leaf. I know. What should the Sens do? Not buy. Why? Like, that's the thing. I have no clue why the Sens are trying to buy, unless it's for a player that can be on the team next year. But if they seriously trade for Renzel, I think I'm like, I think I might freak. And I'm not even close to a Sens fan. That's the thing. No, that's what I'm saying. The joke is because he said that Hall for Larson is 1-for-1, so I talked about another old piece of news. Oh man, this suspense is too much, man. The suspense is too much. Like this is just. I'm getting so antsy, man. I'm getting so antsy. Oh yeah, I was watching some Game Grumps earlier. I don't know why I still have all these tabs open though. It's official. NJ traded Martin Brodeur to San Jose. Wow. Do you think DeBrincat will get moved to the deadline or this offseason? I don't know if he'll actually get moved. MJ, it's suspense because it's just NHL trades, man. NHL trades. Wow. One of my favorite acquisitions by the Bruins this offseason was getting Zacha. He's been playing pretty well, honestly. Friedman on the Leafs intermission panel. There is an injury concern holding this up. Wait, what? Wait a second. So hasn't Meier missed the last couple of games due to a nagging injury? Is that what this is about? Is that what this is about? Wow. Interesting. Huh. Jasmine, what should the Kraken do? What is your opinion on what the Kraken should do? I feel like just getting some more scoring would be nice, but I feel like for the Kraken, just putting it all together has kind of been an issue at some points, but we'll see. Meyer is about to get Carlos Correa. We'll see, man. We'll see. That's weird, though. If that's what's keeping this trade from happening, that's wild. That's wild. Let me try and find a tweet about on that so I can actually put it up on here. Yeah. So here it is from Matt. Elliotte Friedman said the holdup on the deal is there is an injury concern with one of the players in the deal. It's just got to be Holtz, right? Didn't he just get hurt? I feel like it's gonna be Meier. I feel like Meier and his day-to-day injury is what's holding it up. Because I mean, we'll see what happens, but he's been out the past couple of games due to a day-to-day injury, and if that's what's keeping it from happening, it's pretty wild. But Holtz, if it's the thing is could the trade package involve Holtz too? Because we already know that a Zetterlund a first going back, Holtz on top of that would be pretty crazy. But we'll see. Let us know, Holtz or Meier, which one's more likely to actually be the thing keeping this from happening? What moves do you think the Oilers should make? Add to that defense and add to that bottom six. It's as simple as that. Like the Oilers really needed an Orlov halfway trade. Like imagine how much better that Oilers team would be with the Orlov halfway trade. Exponentially better. And to me, they could even have been my pick coming out of the West, honestly. But if they do nothing, they're not going far. And I'm sorry to say it. Like Connor McDavid can do all he wants. But even with him playing some of the best playoff hockey we have ever seen, ever, they still got swept versus the Avs in the Western Conference Final because the team is not good enough. It's just not good enough. The goaltending's not good enough. The defense isn't good enough, and the bottom six isn't good enough. And until they fix some of those issues, like Connor McDavid could put up 4 points per game. It's still not going to be enough. Well, 4 points per game would be a lot, but you get what I mean. 3 points per game, even. All right, I think we got an Elliotte tweet as well confirming this. Easy, no reason it won't happen. Slight hang up, I believe, but as far as I know, no reason to panic. Wild, man. Wild. Absolutely crazy. Let me put this up. Actually, I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'll try not to put that up as much as I can. But yeah, so basically, Elliotte Friedman's saying that there's something holding up this deal right now, and we'll have to wait and see. I'm surprised we haven't heard more on the Jeannot front, man. I'm surprised we haven't heard more on the Jeannot front. Hey, Grav, do you think getting rid of Kasperi Kapanen was a good move for the Pens? Abso-friggin-lutely. No doubt in my mind, man. No doubt in my mind. Hey, Grant, what do you think about Lane Hudson? Absolute stud, absolute king. Going to be an absolutely amazing second and third guy on the power play for the Habs in the future. In my opinion, Seattle, Carolina, or Columbus should trade for just Puljujärvi. Would fit to kind of like Tolvanen did, or then with old World Junior Championships 2016 teammates, either in Columbus or Carolina. Columbus would be fun. Columbus would be a lot of fun. Could Blackwood be in this trade? I don't know about that. I don't know if they want to bring in another goaltender. Maybe if they swap goaltenders, maybe Reimer's. But again, I think we've already heard confirmation that there's maybe not going to be more players in the deal going back to New Jersey, which is interesting. What do you think about the Gurana trade for the Stars? Was that such a Jim Nill move, or was it a good move? Or do you think Jimmy Boy will do another trade or not? I hope he does another trade. I'm not optimistic because this is Jim Nill we're talking about, but we'll see. I think it could be all right. Dadonov's an upgrade, but I don't know if it'll be too substantial. Lucas with another dono. Oh my goodness, man. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Coming in with another 5, folks. I don't know how, I don't like to ask for having a favor, but holy cow. If I'm on Hockey Twitter, I would suggest for those to report on Twitter. Interesting. Yeah. Definitely don't tolerate that. Why so long between the announcements? It's looking like there is a potential injury holding this trade up, as well as more like that. I don't know. Yeah. Slight hang up right now, which makes things interesting, man. Makes things interesting. But stick around, y'all. This is the place to be, and we'll be streaming as long as we can. Now, I don't know if I could stream more than like another hour because I haven't ate since like this morning, and I would really like to, but you know, it's just because TIMO MEIER's deal is about to get done. Big Cheese again. What are your thoughts on Carter Mazur for Detroit? He's absolutely tearing it up in the NCAA. Right, it's Carter Mazur, right? Make sure. Yeah, he's been absolutely killing it. Absolutely killing it. I don't know how much of that is translatable, but I do like his game. He has a very refined game. I don't know, maybe like as a solid third line guy, I could see him becoming that. And at 70th overall, much worse picks you can make. Much worse picks you can make. We'll see. I hear Alvin likes 3 ways. Something cooking. 3 ways. Sus? Oh, man. This is getting to me, man. This is getting to me. I just want it. I just need the trade, man. Just give it to me. Give it to me. Danov is definitely going to put the Stars over the edge to beat the Avs. Oh, for sure. For sure. Totally. Uh-huh. I hope Columbus is not doing anything stupid at the deadline. Hey, Rob, what are your thoughts on Alexander Nikishin? I think Kim and Morrow will be Carolina's future on defense. Yeah, Nikishin's tons of fun. Tons of fun. I don't know. Kind of like, I mean, Mazer, kind of like Mazer as well. I feel like with Nikishin, I don't know how much of that KHL production is going to translate. I like him as a solid puck mover and power play guy. So maybe as like a 4th power play option. I don't think he's going to be this generational player or anything, but I think he could be a really solid part of that defense. Scott Morrow also, I think, probably translates around the same. I don't think they have like an elite defensive prospect, but they're both, I think, going to be probably middle pairing guys. Definitely don't put them on the same pair, though, because you're going to need some more defense than that. Matt with a 5. Thoughts on Lane Hudson tearing it up in the Hockey East out here in Boston? Can't wait till he gets to the Habs. Oh, yeah. So many thoughts on Lane Hudson, especially with how much he's grown as well this last year. But the puck moving ability is supreme, and he's also taken a step in his acceleration, which has allowed so many more scoring opportunities. But the brain on him, the skill level, and the way he's able to get around opponents, it's all at such a high level. And I think he's going to be a dynamic offensive guy for the Habs for such a long time, man. Such a long time. I cannot wait. Oilers need a goalie. I agree. Oilers definitely should go after somebody. Somebody. Would you like to see Logan Stanko one of the Stars this season? No, I want him to continue with Kamloops, trying to get a Memorial Cup. See what happens. We'll see. I guess we'll have to find out, won't we? Oilers should go after... I would like to see Vejmelka on the Oilers. That would be a really good addition. But you're asking the Oilers to make a really good addition goaltending-wise, so... You kind of got your answer. That's not going to happen, unfortunately. The away fan, Grab Gang Hype. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also, shout outs to, again, every single donator so far. You guys have been unbelievable. Thank you so much for all the love, y'all. This stream has been so fun already. We got 1,000 people in here. 1,000 people in here. You guys are legendary. Hunter Ingram is really underrated. He's been really solid for Arizona. The point, though, is to get an actual tandem going because, I mean, with Skinner, inconsistencies can kind of be there. So it'll be interesting if the Oilers do want to go after somebody. I mean, Jack Campbell is just not the guy, though, right now. If Stars have a long run, do you think Logan Stanko would join? Oh, I mean... I don't know how much he'd really do, though. That's the thing. That's the thing. Or how much he'd really want to play or be able to play. Maybe he's around as like an extra because I don't know if they want to switch up lines that they do go actually pretty deep. You know, that's maybe the one thing holding it back. Yeah, man, this is getting weird. This is getting wild. Do we actually see Alexander Holtz as a part of this trade? Like, there's so many different ways this could go now. Now that it's kind of been held up. Trade not confirmed. Fear intensifies. Absolutely. And y'all want to stick around today, y'all, because we got so much time to go. So much time to go. Hot take on the deadline. Carolina acquires JT Miller for a second in ages. Whoa, that would be a humongous L. That would be a humongous L. Nages for Miller would be a humongous L, in my opinion, for the Canes. But thoughts on Tanner Jeannot to the Lightning? It makes so much sense, Caden. Like, it's such a Tampa Bay Lightning trade. It's such a Tampa Bay Lightning trade. It's perfect. Just join grab. What do you see the Penguins doing? We talked a little bit earlier, Top Shelf, about them maybe going after Jeannot, but now it looks like Tampa Bay is going to be going after him or trading for him in the end. But I still think they need to add something on that middle six, especially that third line. Literally anybody is better than what they've had on that third line. Anybody. Thoughts on Monahan to Dallas? I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't. I would just be too concerned with the injury history. If Jeannot gets traded, I will rage as a National fan unless they get Hagel-level return. I feel like it'll be maybe like a solid prospect and a third back, I would assume. Hey, Lego, no problem, man. Good to have you here tonight. Better late than never, my goat. Why is Holt's injury an issue? He's a future asset. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not really too sure about that. It'll be interesting. Let me look up Alexander Holtz too, because I feel like I didn't even realize he was injured. Did he just recently get injured? So this tweet from Kyle Cushman of The Score. Let me pull it up. This is really interesting. So this is from Kyle Cushman. FWIW, I forget what it stands for. Alexander Holtz was injured against the Marlies last Monday and hasn't played in Utica's two most recent games. So maybe New Jersey or maybe San Jose knows something that we don't. But even if he's out for like the rest of the season, I don't feel like that's too much cause for alarm, because he's still been excellent in the AHL when he has played. Unless it is something that's alarming, like an ACL or something. I don't know. That's like the only thing I can really think of. Was Mercer part of the TIMO trade? Doesn't look like it right now, Jail. Jeannot for Foot and Alex Barry-Boulet. I mean, maybe. I feel like they'd want to get a pick, though. We'll see. What will Kane's return look like? I'm still thinking it'll be a second and Zach Jones. Hey, Grav, I guess you answered the countless times since we started, but what do you expect the return is for San Jose? Originally, I thought Shronagovich might be part of the deal, but I would expect, I mean, if the Sharks are actually okay with trading for Holtz right now, I'd imagine Holtz, 2023 first, Wood, and Zetterlund. Jeannot for Finley and a third or fourth. That's exactly what I was thinking, Bolt. That was exactly what I was thinking. Third and a third. Or Finley and a third. Which honestly is not the worst value. I mean, I don't think Finley is like a second round pick quality guy, but I think it's probably like two third round pick quality assets, personally. Now, in Tampa Bay's case, that third obviously isn't going to be too high, but still. I did hear the Avs and Sam Bennett one. I did, which is pretty wild. I would love to see how that fits. Shredagovich, I think, has already been confirmed to not be a part of the deal, Simon. Maybe Casey, but I don't know. Maybe. I think it'll either be Casey or Holtz right now. What are your plans on free agency this year, Grab? I'm super excited for the offseason. Yeah, I'm probably going to be streaming on the Sportsnet YouTube channel. Doing that for trade deadline day as well as free agency day. I hope that there's still some guys available for this Friday's trade deadline stream. And of course, join us on the Sportsnet YouTube channel. I think I'll be there for 3 hours before trade deadline is over-ish. And then we'll be out live for about an hour after that. So it'll be pretty solid. And I'll be there for all the news, all the breakdowns and everything. We'll have highlights. We'll have all these cool graphics too. So it'll be the place where you guys will want to watch. Jonathan with the 2. Canadian deadline time is always the funniest time. Oh yeah. 100%. It's always nuts. Man, there's really been nothing else, has there? There's really been nothing else. Like, I'm trying to refresh Twitter as much as I humanly can. But it's just not happening. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything at all here. Nothing. Whoa! Thomas with the 10! Thank you so much, Thomas. Appreciate it so much. That's amazing, man. Please tell me, the so-called Canes fans, that we don't need to make a move. We saw it as is. We can land a nice 2C for the stretch, great, but we're rocking as it is, so no reason to break the bank, right? I mean, it depends on who's available for me, at least. I would like to add a score if I'm Carolina, but it also just depends on the market. It seems like they weren't comfortable trading the price for Meier. We'll see if they're able to get a plan B or something. But yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world if they don't add somebody. I think it would be still nice, but we'll see. It's just, though, the scoring market now, if especially Meier gone, is really slowing up. So we'll see if they actually trade for anybody in the first place. But thank you again, Thomas, for the 10, and also Robbie with the 5 on top of things. Absolute king. Already Sonito knows another one. What are the chances of seeing Hoffman leave the Canadiens? I think it's about a 50-50 chance, especially with how much better he's playing recently. I could definitely see it happening, or at least how many more points he's getting. So, by the way, there was another tweet from Friedman. So here's what I think is going on in San Jose, New Jersey. One of the players involved, not a major piece, is injured. The two teams are sorting it out. I gotta comment that, man, because it's like Can we get some W's in the chat for this? Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. But that's the thing, though. Freeman said it's not a major piece of the deal. I feel like Colts would be a pretty major piece. I feel like Holtz would be a pretty major piece. Like, Holtz is too good. Like, he hasn't been this revolutionary guy at the NHL level, but he's too high profile to not be a major piece, especially in a deal like this, where, I mean, he's probably the second most high profile piece besides that first round pick, if not more, debatably, even if this draft is stacked. So, like, to me, it has to kind of be somebody. It would have to be somebody else. So, like, is Zetterlund injured? Or is, like, Miles Wood injured? Or one of the players that we're going to send back? I'm not sure. I'm Cody. It will be Zetterlund, Ball, and Blackwood who is injured. It might be Blackwood who's injured. But again, I don't know why San Jose would bring another goaltender unless they're going to trade one of them. 2023 first and 2024 second, with Schmid playing well and Blackwood being consistent can make sense. I can see it. But again, I feel like they'd want to. I feel like New Jersey would want to bring another goaltender back. That's the thing. So I don't feel like they. I feel like that's the thing. I don't feel like it would be he'd be the guy holding it back, but we'll see. We'll see. Gun, what's going on? Tyce Thompson? That'd be interesting. Maybe. Maybe. No, there's no way they get rid of Palat. I don't think they get rid of Palat that easily. I don't think they get rid of Palat that easily. But we'll see. Tyce Thompson would make sense, though. I mean, Gabe, every prospect, every pick is a risk. I mean, you're not... That's the thing, though. Like, yes, has Alex Holtz not been there yet at the NHL level? Absolutely, but, I mean... Almost all the time, you're going to trade a player like that. If you're getting prospects, they're all risks. They're all risks. Anything could happen. Yeah, Palat has a no-move clause. Is that true as well? Let me make sure. I forgot about that. Yeah, Palat has a no-move clause, and in 2025, he submits a 10-team no-trade list. So that's definitely not happening. Do we think there are 2 firsts involved? If it's Holtz in the deal, I don't think so. If he's not there, I don't think New Jersey would give 2 firsts. Personally. I feel like they'd give a first or like a Holtz and like first or like a Casey. Sarcastic remarks of the 5. Hey, Grav, love your content here on the Sportsnet. Even ever considering coming on our pod for episode? Ooh, might have to. Might have to. Thank you for the 5 Sarcastic. Let's get some back in the chat forum. Somebody said, oh, from David Amber, Mark Giordano has just become the NHL's all-time block shot leader. A total warrior. Dang, man. Dang. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. Thank you, Starcastic. Love you, bud. Love you. Absolute king stuff right there. Grav, who do you see the Minnesota Wild acquiring with their current cap situation? Cap issues that have been reported. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I feel like that kind of takes them out of the Besser situation because I don't think they'd want to bring on a lot of cap if they were going to trade for somebody. I feel like Jeannot would have kind of been perfect too because he's an RFA, so you wouldn't have too much pressure to re-sign him if you didn't want to. But it would still be super cheap at $800K. Obviously, though, that's probably not going to happen since he's going to Tampa Bay. We'll see. Why have we not heard anything else on the Jeannot front, by the way? Like, why is it taking this long? We got 1,000 people still in the chat right now. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We're on the tip of the iceberg right now, y'all. We're on the tip of the iceberg right now. Stephanie, what's going on? Eric, we'll see you. We'll see you later, man. I saw you drop by a little bit. Thank you so much, King. Love to always see you in here. Oh, gee, man. Any chance Brott is a part of the trade? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. Jesper Brott will not be a part of the trade. I know I'm a big insider saying something like that, but yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. Sorry, Meyer for 17 years now. Where do you think Tanner Jeannot is going to end up? I think, well, we've heard a lot about Tampa, so I think that's going to end up happening. Just joined. Do we know the trade details yet? Not yet, Abraham. Not the full details. We know that 2023 first and Fabian Zetterlund will be going to San Jose. But the rest is kind of up in the air right now. Arseny Gridstick is injured. That would make sense since I would imagine getting the injury details from a team in Russia would be kind of hard to do. I would just say this, though. The Sharks getting Gritschuk would be really interesting. They're not afraid to go after Russian prospects, man. And Gritschuk has developed unbelievably well since 2019. 40 points in 66 KHL games this year. That would be a really interesting ad. Really interesting ad. And again, the Sharks have a ton of Russian prospects in their prospect pool right now. So it would go in line. It would go in line. You think maybe it's Cal Foot going to Nashville? Maybe DJ, but again, they've been trying to trade Dante Fabro, so I don't know if they really want that many young defensemen right now, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, Zetterlund is a part of the trade. We know that right now. I feel like Tice Thompson maybe. I feel like somebody. It's not Holtz though. It just can't be Holtz. It just can't be Holtz. Like he would be a major part of the trade. Like whether you're low on him or not, he'd be a major part of the trade. There has to be somebody else on top of that. Somebody else. It just has to be. I'm refreshing, man. Nothing's happening. Let me put Shauna on notifications too, just in case. Man. This has been wild. This has been absolutely wild. Thank you guys so much for coming in with me and spending time with me as well tonight. We're going to be here. We're going to be here, man. Blackwood, again, I just don't know how eager the Devils would be if they're not going to get a goalie back to trade Blackwood, you know? By the way, right now we're at 64,864 subs. We're 5 away from 69. Let's get there, y'all. If you guys like hockey content, trade content, prospect content, news content, this channel is the place to be. So with that subscribe button, and you also get a big notification on the side if you do sub. So it's totally worth it. And I want to say your name. I want to show you guys out. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Casey is the holdup. Is he injured though? Because also I don't feel like Seamus Casey. I don't think would be a minor part of the trade. He's a second round pick. He's been doing pretty good things for Michigan this year. I just don't see it. I don't see him being a minor part of the trade. Oh, Elliotte Friedman with a new tweet. Andreas Johnsson is believed to be part of the deal to San Jose. Okay. Okay. Why doesn't it let me pull it up? Give me a second. It was in one of the replies. Here we go. Andreas Johnsson is believed to be a part of the return for San Jose. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. Let me go to his cap hit right now. He's in the AHL, right? Yeah, he's making $3.4 million. He'll be a UFA after next year. That makes sense as a cap dump, actually. A lot more than Wood or Tatar, especially Tatar. Tony, thank you so much for subbing. But looks like Andreas Johnsson is going to be going back to the Sharks, so we're getting more details as we go. So stick here because I think we're going to get the full trade package pretty soon. But Johnsson is going back, and this is the big part. Now that we know the cap dump, we might start to know more about this trade because we've already gotten pretty much confirmation that it's going to be a 3-team trade. We're going to see a bunch of salary retention. Now that we know a lot of the cap implications, that's where I think we might start to see it kind of snowball. So we'll see. Andreas Johnsson, though, going to the Sharks, and that's definitely expected. We knew that there was going to be some type of cap dump. It looks like Johnsson will be that guy. Wild. There's nobody else other than Blackwood injured for NJ, so I think it has to be either Holt or Blackwood, I think. Maybe. Yeah. Cheers, Grab. Hey, thank you so much. Meyer was a healthy scratch the other night. I don't think he's injured. No, I think he was day to day. Zetterlund doesn't fit the Sharks roster. Mike Greer is fumbling. The team needs 22 and younger. I mean, it just depends what prospects they get back, you know? If they get a higher end guy or what. Chutch, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Grab Game. Yeah, Andreas Johnsson is believed to be going back. All right, come on. I want the avalanche of info. This is the stupidest trade ever. Well, yeah, pretty much. Taking this long. Yeah, pretty much. Abraham, I haven't had my phone in the last couple hours. Can you quickly go over everything we do know about this trade up to this point? So Meier and Harrington are going to the Sharks. Meier is 50% retained. To the Devils, 2023 first. Zetterlund, and as of right now, Andreas Johnsson. We don't know any other assets on top of that, but that's what we know right now. Yeah, no Nemets, no Luke Hughes, no Mercer, most likely, and I doubt he'd be there for them. Also, from Cap Friendly, Waddle adding me too on this. So from Cap Friendly, here's the piece that makes the cap numbers work. So now that we know, and it's confirmed that Johnsson is going back to make the cap work, now I think we'll be close. Now I think we'll be close on the deal. We'll have to wait and see though. We're close though, y'all. I can feel it. Any smaller trades today? There was the Gurianov for Dadonov deal, as well as the Barbashev for Zach Dean deal. I don't know if Demko will get traded. I think his health is just like, because that's the thing. We've heard rumors about it, but my question is he even going to be healthy this year? Like, I just don't see it. I think so far we've seen 4 trades confirmed. Because the Jack Johnson deal, we have the Meier deal, we have the Barbashev deal, and we have the Gurionov deal. Yes, I am a Modano fan, for sure. For sure. Oilers fan, who is Nemeth? Did somebody ask if who's Nemeth? Initial reaction has to be that the Devils won this trade, right? We were expecting Holtz and Dawson Mercer was rumored at one point. Well, that's the thing. We don't know the complete deal right now. So we don't know the big prospect going back. There's going to be another prospect most likely on top of this. So we're going to see. We're going to see. But yeah, I would expect some other big prospect to be there. For sure. Whether it's like a Holtz or a Casey or whatever. Put in a third for Shen conditional, second if Tampa makes the finals. Shen going back to Tampa would be so wild, and I would love it. Yeah, we have not heard anything about Jeannot. We do know that he's most likely going to Tampa Bay, but nothing outside of that yet. Which is really surprising to me. Really surprising to me. Yeah, nothing right now. Nothing right now. I'm trying to scroll on Twitter, trying to get anything I can for you guys, but there is nothing. I think once we get once we get more into the prospect, I think once we know the prospect, then we'll know what this TIMO MEIER trade is all about. Your opinion, best trade so far this year? Like, my favorite? I would say, like, the Orlov halfway deal for Boston is just the perfect fit. Perfect fit for them. That could be true as well, Bolt, that the Bolts are playing, so they might want to stop up. But, I mean, there's not really, like, a big chance the Bolts even win that game, so I wouldn't be... If I was the GM, I wouldn't be paying too much attention to the game. And also the fact that oh, well, I guess, never mind that. Jeannot's being held out due to trade-related reasons, so I guess it's not that crazy that the Preds are playing right now. Wild. I was thinking Josh Anderson to Vegas now after the Ivan trade. I'm thinking of Carolina. I was thinking the return be Seth Jarvis, a high pick in mid. No way they trade Seth Jarvis, man. No way they trade Seth Jarvis. I mean, he'd be fun as heck in Montreal, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Yeah, nothing else. Come on, Elliotte. We need this. We need this. Ooh, wait a second. A little bit of news from, is this from Cap Friendly? No, from Cap Friendly Transactions. Mackenzie Blackwood put on IR. A little bit suspicious, eh? Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Blackwood on the IR. Just a little. Just a little. Nah, Meier's worth the hype. One of the best play drivers in the league, one of the best hitters in the league, uses his physical size incredibly well, one of the best finishers. He's worth what he's going to get back for San Jose. Maybe even more, honestly. Looks like Mackenzie Blackwood on IR. We'll see about this. We'll see about this. Can't believe the trade still hasn't been announced. Exactly, man. This has been crazy. This has been crazy. Like, I expected it to take a while, but I mean, we've been what? We've been live for almost 2 hours now. Almost 2 hours, and we've earned like one piece of news about all this. KMS, what's going on? Roster player going from Tampa to Nashville, so they're waiting for the game to be done. Interesting. Right now, the Bolts and Penguins have 4 minutes left in the third, and Nashville and Arizona have 5 minutes left in the second. So we'll see about that. me just make sure we're all good to go. Oh! Why does... For some reason, it doesn't put up notifications when it does this. But Elliotte Friedman with another piece of news and another player going back to San Jose, Nikita Elliotte. So I thought we were also there was the Novo report that he hadn't been notified yet. That didn't mean that obviously that he wouldn't be traded, but he is going to the deal to the Sharks. Now, I'm kind of interested if there's no way that's the big prospect. There's no way. I mean, he's a guy. I believe he'll be a guy at the NHL level. But 22 years old. Was drafted 61st overall back in 2019. This year in the AHL, 6 points in 20 games. Got a goal in 10 NHL games this year. I'd still assume somebody else is there on top of things for sure. But we get another piece to the puzzle here. So now we know for the Sharks, they will get Elliotte. They'll get Andreas Johnsson. They'll get a 2023 first, and they'll get Fabian Zetterlund. Now, again, I still believe that there's going to be more on top of this. That's what we know right now. That's what we know right now. There's got to be more on top of that. There's no way there isn't. No way there isn't. But we're so close to a trade resolution, y'all. So close to a trade resolution. We're getting close, man. Johnson has a 10-team no-trade clause. His agent confirms San Jose is not on the list, so clear pathway to include him in the deal. There you go. Also, shout out to Waddle always being on top of this. My goodness, what a goat. What a goat. Oh, man. It's getting good. It's getting good, y'all. Whoa! They did trade Shakir. Wow. Shada breaking it. Nikita Elliotte, Andreas Johnsson are part of the return going to San Jose. Devils also moving a conditional 2024 first, plus Shakir Mukhamadullin. Wow, boys. Wow. That looks to be it. That might be it. Yo, do we finally know everything about the Meier trade? Well, probably not, because there might be a third team involved. But looks like Shakir Mukhamadullin is the big prospect going back San Jose's way, which is not surprising since the Sharks have such a history of Russian prospects recently. But that's interesting. To me, that is a huge dub for the Devils. If that's it, that is a humongous W for the Devils. I've never been a huge Shakir fan. And not even... I mean, we'll have to see what the conditions are. We'll have to see what the conditions are on that 2024 first. But, dude, holy crap. If that's it, there's no way that's it. There's got to be something else on top of that, right? Got to be something else on top of that. Was Shakir injured? Is that what we were seeing? Was Shakir injured? It's, interesting. Interesting. I love that trade for the Devils, man. If that's what it is, I want to know in the chat, 1 for New Jersey and 2 for San Jose. Who wins this deal? I love that deal for New Jersey, man. Holy crap. Now, there is a possibility here, too, that the Sharks are just extremely high in Shakir. And that might be what's kind of skewing things, because I'm not that high on Shakir, but maybe they are, and they think this package is fantastic. But they get a mid prospect. They get Zetterlund, who can be a decent player. A conditional first. Shakir Mukhamadullin, who I think maybe is going to be like a 4th offensive guy, perhaps. But for a player like TIMO Meier's caliber, one of the best wingers in the league, that's huge, man. That's huge. Yeah, on top of this, of course, well, that's the thing, though, is that Shauna did say that there was a 2023 first, right? Yeah, 2023 first rounder. So I'm guessing there's something to do with this condition that makes it more likely to be a 2023 first, maybe? Yeah, it would be a first rounder, Zetterlund, Elliotte, Johnsson, and Shakir Mukhamadullin. That's what we're looking at right now. That's what we're looking at right now. Trade deal starting to come through. This is from the 4th period. Meier and Harrington for the package that includes Mukhamadullin, Zetterlund, Janssen, Hutchek, and a 2023 first-round pick. So there you go. There you go. Let us know in the chat, Devils or Sharks, who wins the TIMO MEIER trade? But to me, that is a dub for Tom Fitzgerald, man. That is an absolute dub. Holy crap. I love that trade for the Devils, man. And now I'm like, why didn't the Stars pay that, bro? A first-round pick, we could have traded like Liam Bichsel. We could have traded like maybe like a Maverick Bork and a couple players. Like that's not a steep price. One of the best wingers in the league? That's not a steep price at all. At all. And if the Devils are able to re-sign Timo too, bro. Can we get some W's in the chat for the New Jersey friggin' Devils, man? Wow. Unbelievable, man. League trade call is done. Timo MEIER is officially a New Jersey Devil. This is from Pierre LeBrun. Timo MEIER is officially a New Jersey Devil. I told you guys the details were going to happen tonight. And it did. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got the Timo MEIER deal official. I'm so happy. I'm so happy I was here for the trade. So happy I was here for the trade. Let's friggin' go, man. Let's friggin' go. Timo MEIER is a New Jersey Devil. What a trade by New Jersey, man. Why didn't every single team in the league pay that price? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? And again, it's mostly because I'm not a huge fan of Shakir Mukhamadullin. But again, that's what I'm thinking is really skewing this, because I think the Sharks are probably super high on him, and I'm just not. Now let's take a look at Shakir here. Let me pull up his elite prospects. I haven't watched him too much since he was drafted, but to me he was more like a second rounder, if even that at the time. Let me try. Give me a second, y'all. Let me see if they've actually like officially announced it yet. Man. What? Oh, and wait, what? And a conditional first? Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. So there's another first rounder on top of this. There's another first round pick on top of this, it looks like. That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. I still think it's a W for the Devils, but 2 firsts makes that a lot different. A lot different. Why wasn't it not included? Why did we... Come on, guys. Come on. Ryan's got it, I guess. I hope. If it's 2 first round picks, this trade is completely different. This trade is completely different. Conditional first for extension, probably. That would make sense. That would make sense. Yeah, if it's 2 first round picks, that is a completely different trade. I thought it was going to be 1 first round pick, Zetterlund, Hutchek, and Shakir. That would have been embarrassing. That would have been embarrassing for the Sharks. But if it's 2 first round picks, I can see where they're coming from a little bit. Even if I'm not a huge fan of Shakir Mukhamadullin still. I still think that's a dub for them. Semi condition is San Jose gets to pick if Meyer resigns. Absolutely. Shaggy, thank you so much for the 5. So many donos. So many donos. I don't deserve it. You guys are too good. Too good to me. I love y'all. Love you, Shaggy. Love you. Crazy, though. Crazy, though. Let us know again in the chat who wins this trade, Devils or Sharks. Man. Crazy that we've finally gotten the deal done. Arizona with Chikrin, take freaking notes, man. Take freaking notes. Don't take as long, though. Still. Devils in the details. Can't believe Devils got to keep Holtz. Yeah, it looks like that's the case. Looks like that's the case. Honestly, I think I point more towards it being a fair deal now that we know that it's 2 firsts. Because, I mean, both 2023 and 2024 are looking like pretty great drafts. And getting first round pick in both, even if I think New Jersey is going to be good during these 2 drafts, is still pretty solid. But we'll see. I'll let you guys know what the condition is. I would assume it's something surrounding the re-signing, because there was rumors that New Jersey really wanted to re-sign Meier before the deal got done, but obviously that hasn't happened yet. But we'll see. Depending on the pick, San Jose may come out of the top of the trade. We'll see. It also depends as well how Shakir and Fabian Zetterlund do. We got 1,200 people in the chat. If you guys enjoyed the breakdowns and all of the breaking news, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for more videos and live streams just like this. We cover news and trades and rumors and prospects and drafts all the time on this channel. So hit that subscribe button and you get a free shout if you do, with your name on it right on the screen, so I can shout you out. I want to shout you guys out. You guys deserve it. So everybody's appreciated. All right, we still haven't gotten much of word on the conditions here, but honestly, it's not too crazy. Let me pull up the Shakir Mukhamadullin situation here and get him up for you guys, for the Sharks fans in here as well. All right, so Shakir Mukhamadullin, 21 years old. Joey with a 5. Now trade holds for a Corpusalo rental or Lankinen from Nashville. Great job. Whoa. That would be a heavy price. That would be a heavy price. Yeah, just turned 21 this last January. 6'4", 190 pounds. 20th overall by the Devils back in 2020. You can see he's progressed decently in the KHL. In 67 games this year, 6 goals, 19 assists, 25 points. As an offensive D, I think he's going to be really quite solid for San Jose. Maybe as a 4th guy, power play option. To me, he still needs to add a little bit of strength, but he's gotten better in that department recently. I still have some massive concerns over how much that potential is if he's able to get that type of top pair level, but I think as a 4th defenseman, I think he'll be there eventually. And San Jose, again, we know how much they like Russian prospects, so it makes a lot of sense. Let me look at the Sharks draft history, because I'm pretty sure they draft or have a lot of Russians in the system. So no draft Russians in 2022, but they drafted Artem Guriev in 2021, Daniil Gushin and Spitzerov in 2020. Drafted 3 Russians in 2019. But yeah, recently have had a lot of Russians in the system, so that's kind of what we're seeing. Bringing in Shakir Mukhamadullin. Now it's obviously they'll be pretty confident that they can re-sign him as well, or bring him to North America, so that definitely affects things. But I have not seen the conditions yet. Let me see if I can find them for you guys. Give me a second. In case it has been released, but I don't think it has yet. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. Oh, man. Oh, man. Crazy. The TIMO MEIER trade officially here, y'all. Officially here. And thank you guys so much for joining me throughout tonight. Ryan, thank you so much for the 5. Love you, bud. Love you. Appreciate it so much, y'all. Appreciate it so much. The TIMO MEIER deal is official. He is going to New Jersey in a crazy deal. Crazy deal. Let's get some Ryan hype in the chat, though. Thank you for the Dono King. Love ya. Love ya. But now we have officially passed the 2-hour mark, and I might have to make a video for this later with Sportsnet, so I'm going to kind of wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Let me shout out, though, everybody in the chat, and of course, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Best way to support the streams. We'd love to have you here. Love to have you here. Now, let me get the participants up. We got AB, Abraham, Alon, Alex Ramirez, Avanil, Brody, Captain, Chewbacca, Chris, Cole, Damian, Deltaz, Devious, Drew, Ejak, Exiled Warrior, Gabe, Graham Slam, my go Graham Slam. Good to see you tonight. We got Brody Malowinski, Chris Fortin, Dean Troiano. We got Dominic Sodine. We got Harley. We got Insight, Jeffrey, Jersey Hockey Fiend, Joe. We got Joey Sawdust, Jolly, Camille, King Burns, LJ. Let's go Islanders. Mackle Goat. We got Matt, Michael, Mr. Bloopy, Nathan, Nick, Nintendo Fan, Northern Boys, Off the Post Hockey, Paul M, Radafant, Rain, Rody, Rigatoni, Rob, Sam, Samuel, Sanders, Senator Sal, Sergey, Equal, Shaquille, Trinagovich, Shupe, we got Simon, we got Steven, we got Suika, we got the Sporty Mouse, we got the Gated Shift, we got the Shadow Week, we got Tony, Trey, Tollum, Xbold X, Xbud, Yodas, and Zachary. Love y'all. Love y'all. JV, thank you so much for subbing. Welcome to the Ground Gang. Love ya. Love ya. Have a great night, everyone. TIMO MEIER trade is official. We'll see you in the next one, and I'll see you on the Sportsnet YouTube channel, the TIMO MEIER trade video tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and we'll see you soon. Thank you guys so much for joining me for the last 2 hours. And let me also, if you guys want my thoughts on the Gurionov and Barbashev trades, I made a video about that earlier today, so make sure you guys check that out. I'm gonna be putting it in the chat as well. So if you want to hear my thoughts about those 2 trades as a Dallas Stars fan, make sure you put the click on the link below, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Have a great one, y'all. Have a great night, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.